for a limited time, $1 gets you full access to all the automotive industry news and content CBTNews.com has to offer. CBT News. Subscribe today.
This is the Future of Automotive with Steve Greenfield.
Welcome back to the latest episode of the Future of Automotive on CBT News, where we put recent automotive and mobility news items into the context of the broader thematic areas that will impact the industry. I'm Steve Greenfield from Automotive Ventures, and I'm glad you could join us. For this week's show, let's outline Automotive Ventures' investment thesis across the mobility landscape. The pace of mobility investments is accelerating, and today's overview will give you a sneak peek into how we're thinking of architecting our investment funds. So let's get started. The Industrial Revolution, followed by the introduction of the personal computer, the internet, the smartphone, and cloud computing, has had the effect of dramatically increasing human productivity, driving economic growth, improving the world's average standard of living, and lifted generations out of poverty while dramatically reducing hunger. The world population was around 1 billion people in the year 1800 and is now over 8 billion. Population growth, coupled with productivity, has meant billions emerging out of poverty and massive growth of the middle class with more disposable income. Since 1800, global life expectancy has increased from less than 30 to over 72 years. Every geography around the world has benefited. In every region across the globe, people today can expect to live more than twice as long. But we're starting to see evidence of headwinds. After 69 years of uninterrupted increase from 1950 to 2019, global life expectancy has declined the last 3 years. After steadily declining for a decade, world hunger is on the rise, affecting nearly 10% of people globally. From 2019 to 2022, the number of undernourished people grew by as many as 150 million, a crisis driven largely by conflict, climate change, and the COVID-19 pandemic. With growing population, we face new challenges such as urban congestion and density. We're starting to see evidence of the negative impact on the Earth's soil. Rapid population growth strains both access and equitable distribution of food. Authoritarian regimes continue to flex their power, threatening to disrupt the world order. Capitalism seems to be showing some signs of fraying at the periphery. Blindly pursuing individual self-interest has resulted in increasing inequality of income and wealth in some economic systems. While the standard of living is dramatically higher for all, many will be left behind even as others become richer. Technology has brought with it other challenges. As we've all benefited from our daily lives becoming digitized, we've greatly expanded the digital surface vulnerable to manipulation, hacking, and cybercrime. Productivity and cost gains from our tightly managed supply chain has benefited consumers and companies alike, but the side effect is that this very same supply chain on which we become critically reliant has become increasingly complex, interdependent, and susceptible to single points of failure. Climate change threatens food security for billions and may force mass migration towards cooler climates. And finally, sadly, for all of our progress, we continue to witness child labor and safety issues risking human lives in many areas around the world. So, what role can mobility play in all of this? At Automotive Ventures, we believe that investment in mobility solutions will uniquely alleviate many of humanity's biggest challenges. Making dramatic advances in the way we move humans and cargo will help remedy some of the Earth's largest issues. This potential impact is one of the key reasons underpinning investment into mobility startups pacing at an all-time high. These investments span the continuum, exploring how to drive efficiencies in transport of both human and cargo across different modalities: land, water, air, and space. Where are mobility investments being focused? Venture capital funding is being deployed across a number of categories, including micromobility, electrification, connectivity, autonomy, air mobility, last mile delivery, subscription services, ride hailing, and even space travel. At Automotive Ventures, we believe that the biggest opportunities for early-stage mobility investments are across 7 areas. Area number 1 is connectivity, cybersecurity, and compliance. Area number 2, autonomy, robotics, and AI. Area 3 is shared assets, subscription, and the convenience economy. Area 4, decarbonization and new energy solutions. Area 5, digitization of automotive commerce. Area 6, smart cities and urban mobility. And finally, Area 7 is agriculture and industrial technology. At Automotive Ventures, we aim to fund the next wave of innovation in transportation, delivering long-term capital appreciation by investing in early-stage automotive and mobility technology companies that are best positioned to benefit from the industry's biggest trends. We believe every investor should have a strategic allocation to innovation, not only to access potential exponential growth opportunities typically absent from other asset classes, but also to hedge against the increasing risk that industry incumbents may be disrupted. As a team, we remain focused on identifying the most promising opportunities, supporting our portfolio companies in their efforts to scale and succeed, and generating strong returns for our investors. We believe that our strategy of investing in early-stage technologies will continue to pay dividends in the years to come. So with that, let's transition to our companies to watch. Every week, we highlight interesting companies in the automotive technology space to keep an eye on. If you read my weekly industry intel report, which you can subscribe to for free, I showcase a couple of companies each week, and we take the opportunity here on this segment to share those companies with you. This week we have 2 companies to watch, i50 and Battery. Our first company to watch this week is i50. i50 is a computer vision platform for manufacturing. i50 allows factories to measure and improve manual production processes using AI-powered vision systems. Think of using cameras on the production line to recognize patterns, collect data, and make corrections in real time. The reason that I love i50 is that manufacturing operations immediately experience multiple benefits. First, they gain visibility into the manufacturing process during the production of specific products. Second, they get real-time insights of production, quality, and compliance data. Third, they can monitor equipment, predict and manage downtime. And fourth, they can increase production output. You can check out i50 at www.i-50.ai. Our second company to watch this week is Battery. Battery offers EV charging as a service with zero infrastructure based on a proprietary charging robot they call Thomas, enabling rapid DC EV charging in every parking spot. The reason that I love Battery is that the industry is feeling the pressure of an accelerating transition towards electrification, but the charging infrastructure is not able to keep up. The lack of EV charging points and other factors, including electricity shortage, high infrastructure costs, and low daytime charger usage, are holding back the market. Battery's scalable solution solves these issues in a cost-effective way while providing a stellar user experience. You can check out Battery at www.battery.energy. That's battery with an I instead of a Y. So that's it for this week's Future of Automotive segment. If you're an auto tech entrepreneur working on a solution that helps car dealerships, we want to hear from you. We are actively investing out of our new dealer fund. If you're interested in joining our investment club to make direct investments into auto tech and mobility startups with small checks, please join the club. There's no obligation to start seeing our deal flow, and we continue to have attractive investment deals available to our members. And don't forget to check out my book, The Future of Automotive Retail, which is available on Amazon.com. Thank you for tuning in to CBT News for this week's Future of Automotive segment, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks for watching The Future of Automotive with Steve Greenfield.
Delivering the news dealers count on for 10 years. Subscribe today and join thousands of other automotive professionals. CBT News, 10 years strong.